The economic crisis of 2007, 2008, 2009, that has shaken America to its very core. It is as eventful, as filled with impact as the Great Depression of 1929. And on the other hand, the political consequences of that collapse of the American economy has been for us to realize far more significantly the economic power of China and the military power of China. So what I would add to my earlier essays is the fact that China is now a great superpower. What I would not change is our failure to also realize that Russia is a great superpower, armed to the teeth with nuclear weapons, chauvinistic, expansionistic. And the world is a much more dangerous place than it was even in 2005, because now North Korea is almost certainly armed with nuclear weapons, and Iran is armed with nuclear weapons. And our failure to pursue a forceful, coherent foreign policy based on establishing America as the world superpower has led to this very dangerous world. There are two mistakes that we have made in our foreign policy since World War I. One is the idea that a democracy does make a good neighbor, and that was constantly said all during 2001, 2, 3, 4. Just set up democracies in Iraq and everything will be happy. That's not true. The greatest and most ferocious wars have been fought between rival democracies. Athens and Sparta, Rome and Carthage, the Confederate States of America, and the United States of America. And Winston Churchill saw that the wars of democracy are far more ferocious than wars between kings, because kings can just sit down and sign a peace treaty and it's over. Democracies, once you've gotten the people mobilized, you cannot step back. So that's one aspect of it. But the other aspect is that India, China, and Russia have consistently chosen absolute rule. Now, I think our path along those lines should be let the Russians, let the Indians, let the Chinese choose the form of government they want. So too in Iraq. We should not try to impose our moral values upon them or our political values. Let each nation take its own course. And that was exactly the advice of George Washington in his farewell address. Let us be a good neighbor to any country. Let us trade with any country. But let us stay out of entangling foreign alliances. And from the vantage point of 2010, I simply am convinced that the American people as a whole do not want the responsibility of being the world's only superpower. That we have come to decide that we have limits to what we want to do, and the economic catastrophe has made it all the more important to focus on the domestic economy.